softball is brought to you by S&B Wall Coverings, BSM Groups and UTP Projection, Jackson County Bank, Connor Smith Eye Center, Sci-Ho Insurance Services, The People's Bank, Beatty Insurance, New Legacy, Jackson County Dental, Stall Insurance, Schneck Orthopedics, Royalty Companies, Bob Poyer Family of Dealerships, and Schneider Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Now let's go out to the ballpark and join the voice of the Seymour Lady Owls, Jay Hubbard.
Number 7,
and a very pleasant good evening to you from the far southwest corner of the Seymour High School Athletic Complex. This is Seymour Lady Owls softball. Tonight it's the sectional championship game, sectional 15, as the Lady Owls take on the Lady Highlanders from Floyd Central High School. I'm Jay Hubbard, and welcome to our coverage of Seymour softball. The Lady Owls come in with a record of 17-8. They knocked off Jeffersonville here Monday afternoon by a final score of 9-1, and then Tuesday night beat New Albany 11-2. Floyd Central knocked off Bedford North Lawrence on Monday 16-2. They enter again with a 24-4 record and ranked number 5 in Class 4A. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for sectional softball, the championship game here at Seymour. And you're listening to Lady Owl Softball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at beattyinsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Summer break is here, and that means more time on the road with your family. Whether it's a vacation, sports practice, or a trip to the ice cream shop, make sure your vehicle is ready. If you've been thinking about a new ride, talk to us at the People's Bank. We offer financing for new and used vehicles with competitive rates and friendly local service. Visit the People's Bank today and let one of our loan originators help you hit the road with confidence. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You can count on us.
And back here at Seymour High School, where we are just about ready for softball here tonight. Seymour and Floyd Central, they're actually moving the game up. It was a 6:30 start. We're going to be about a 10-minute early. There is the chance of some rain. So per the umpire's suggestion that we get the coaches meeting and the starting lineups and the opening to start as soon as we could. And so therefore we're going to start about 6:20 tonight. Instead of 6:30, again, I think there's a 20 or a 30% chance of rain, but it is clouding up very significantly, and the skies have become a little dark over here in the west. So we'll see. I don't think so. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to play. We're going to have a good night for softball. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good challenge for this Seymour team. Floyd Central comes in with a record of 24-4. They played the part here Monday, beating Bedford North Lawrence 16-2. It was a domination, and they are the ranked 5th in the last poll in the AP rankings. So they are the team to beat, but the Lady Owls certainly will give it all they got here tonight as they'll send Taylor Stuckwish to the mound. And we are set for softball. It's Seymour and Floyd Central on this Thursday night. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Let's play. First pitch from Stuckwish is on the way, and it's a take and strike, and this game is underway. The umpires, as assigned by the IHSAA on the bases, is John Miller, and behind the plate, Danny Shields. The first batter for Floyd Central is Kirsten Fielder, and she swings and hits one right back up the middle into center field, a base hit, and that's how the game begins for Floyd Central. A leadoff single, and the batter will be the shortstop, Addie Ware. Set the Lady Owls defensively. First base, Zoe Williams. Second base, Phoebe Underwood. Shortstop, Abby Followell. Third base is Emma K. Sweet. The outfield from left to right, Delaney Warren, Laney Sandlin, and Macy Rawls. And the catcher is Mackenzie Bryson. And the first pitch to Addie Ware is taken low and outside, ball one. Floyd Central team beat Bedford 16-2 here on Monday night. They scored 4 runs in the top of the first and then added 5 more in the second, and the game was never close as they pounded out 18 hits to go along with those 16 runs. And this young lady was on all 4 times with 2 triples and 2 singles. And she may be one of the fastest players I have ever seen. She can motor around the bases, so you want to keep her off the base paths. And unfortunately, it's 3 balls and no strikes to her as Taylor Stuckwish trying to fight back here, down 3-0. Kirsten Fielder, a leadoff single at first base. And the 3-0 pitch, and that's a check swing, and she went. Now they got the runner caught between first and second, and she's out. I don't know whether Kirsten Fielder, she must have thought that was ball 4. She did think it was ball 4 because she started to go towards second base and then realized it wasn't and kind of stopped and went back and to Mackenzie Bryson. She was very alert, through to Zoe Williams, and they tag her out. And now the 3-1 pitch is taken on the outside corner. The count goes full now, 3-2 to Addie Ware. So a nice play for Seymour here to start the game. A pickoff of the runner at first base. I don't know, she must have thought it was ball 4 because she was walking towards second. And the 3-2 pitch is slapped foul off third base and will stay at 3-2. Good crowd on hand, as you might expect, for a championship game. Seymour, the baseball team, has come down to support the Lady Owls. They were practicing when I came here to the facility. Floyd Central follows their softball team very well. So a good crowd and a very boisterous crowd, as you might expect for the championship. Here's a 3-2 pitch, and again, it's slap foul off third base. Addie Ware makes it a point to hit that ball to the left side, because if she does, there is a very, very, very high chance she's going to get on base. Because she can run. I'm surprised that Sweet isn't up a couple steps, but she does have some power. And the 3-2 pitch from Stuckwish is taken outside, ball 4, and that didn't miss by much. I tell you what, strike 2 was in the same spot, I thought. So that's a walk to Ware, and with 1 out, the batter is the second baseman, Elise Coleman. Coleman is a 3-sport athlete for Floyd Central. She was the top hitter on the volleyball team. She is their best basketball player. And she's also a very good softball player. But Floyd Central Athletic Director Jeff Sequeira told us on Monday that she's not playing softball next year because she's going to be the quarterback of the flag football team that they've got installed. And she swings and misses and quickly down no balls and 2 strikes. I know basketball, she was their best player. She was the reason, well, one of the reasons why they had such a successful season on the basketball court this year. No balls, 2 strikes to her, and Stuckwish back with the pitch. Outside, there goes the runner to second, and she is safe. The ball skeeps away, but not far enough for her to advance any longer. That was a straight steal for Addie Ware, and she steals second base. Good throw by Bryson. She just not in time, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Elise Coleman with Nora Kaler waiting on deck. Just underway. Top half of the first inning. Seymour Floyd Central sectional championship. The winner will play the Evansville sectional winner on Tuesday. Here's a ground ball to third. That's off with the glove and no play. Now they throw to first, not in time. And all hands are safe. McKay Sweets wasn't able to field that cleanly, and I'm going to give that an error to the third baseman. So Elise Coleman will reach on an error, and with 2 on and 1 out, those are the plays right there that if you're Seymour, you can't afford to make. You cannot give this team free outs. And unfortunately, they still bat with only 1 out and 2 on, and Kohler steps into the first pitch to her, is taken low, ball 1. She was a rarity on Monday, the fact that she only had 1 hit. 1 for 4. It was a double. But you look up and down their lineup on Monday, the first 3 batters were on all 4 times they were at the plate. There's a pitch high, and the count 2 balls and no strikes on Kohler. Or Kaler. Is it pronounced Kaler or Kohler, bud? Kaler. That's what they said. Okay. Nora Kaler, first baseman for the Highlanders. As Stuckwish wheels and delivers the 2-0, and it's down low, and it's 3-0. Taylor having some trouble finding the strike zone here. She fell behind 3-0 to Addie Ware, lost her to a walk after it was full. And now she has fallen behind 3-0 to Nora Kaler with the third baseman, Braylee Lockhart, waiting on deck. As Stuckwish wheels and delivers, and it's down low, ball 4, and they're loaded with 1 out. Now that pickoff at first looms even larger, but Floyd Central threatening here with the bases loaded and 1 out. And the batter, third baseman, Braylee Lockhart. These 2 teams played, obviously, during the season. It was back on April the 29th in Floyd Knobs, and the Highlanders won 10-0. There's a meeting at the mound as Coach Enrique is out to talk with his squad. It was 10-0, but as I look back at the box score, Floyd Central scored 6 runs in the 5th inning. It was only a 3-0 game after 4. And then they scored 6 in the 4th inning to pull away, and then eventually win it in 5 at 10-0. But again, run ruling was not a secret. Floyd Central run ruled every conference team this year with the exception of Columbus East, and they beat them 4-0. So they certainly have their way with the conference teams this year. And threatening here in the top of the first with the bases loaded and 1 out. Stuckwish delivers, squaring the butt right in front of the plate. Stuckwish will throw home, and in time to get the runner. Wow. Bang, bang play at the plate. Danny Shields calls her out. Coach for Floyd Central not happy with that call, and that was a bang, bang play. And I tell you what, Addie Ware can flat run, and I think Letty House might have got a break there, but we'll take it. And they're loaded with 2 outs. Boy, if we get out of this without giving up a run, are you kidding me? So a fielder's choice is what it'll go down for Lockhart. Obviously, they were trying to steal a run, hoping that maybe they would try to throw home, and Addie Ware flying down. There's a base hit into left field. First pitch, that's going to score 2 as a big 2-out hit for Adeline Schultz as she goes opposite way into left field for a base hit. And the Highlanders indeed score 2 runs on the hit, and it's 2-0. Lockhart stopped at second base. And the batter will be the pitcher for Floyd Central, Emmy Miller. And the first pitch to her is taken at the knees, a called strike. Miller came in relief against Bedford. She pitched the final 2 innings. I think she is the second pitcher there. And there's a ground ball hit to Phoebe Underwood at second. She will throw to first in time, and that'll end the inning. But a big 2-out hit by Adeline Schultz gets the Highlanders 2. It could have been a lot worse, to be honest. So the fact that they only scored 2, not terrible. 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 hits, and 2 left. Half inning in the books. Floyd Central 2, Seymour coming to bat. You're listening to the sectional championship here on 99.3 WZZB.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? Various diseases can be detected early through a comprehensive eye exam. At Connor Smith Eye Center, the doctors look for signs or symptoms for various diseases, not just for the eyes. Through an eye exam, you are able to detect diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and stroke. Do not delay. Call Connor Smith Eye Center today for an eye exam. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
Seymour will bat for the first time here in the bottom of the first, and they will face a right-hander, Emmy Miller, and the first pitch to Lainey Sandlin's a taken strike. Lainey Sandlin, Abby Followell, Phoebe Underwood, first three batters for Seymour here in the bottom of the first. And Miller's back, and the pitch is swung on and popped up foul and out of play, and count quickly, no balls and two strikes on Sandlin. Looking back at the regular season meeting between these two. And there's a swing and a miss down on strikes. It was Schultz who pitched against, so the Lady Owls did not see Miller during the season. It was the girl who started against Bedford. So I think they probably got a 1 and a 1A. Sandlin down on strikes if she swings and misses, and Abby Followell will bat with one out. As Miller delivers and Abby swings and misses, strike one. Not an expert in softball, but I'm going to say that she's probably one of the faster kids that Seymour's going to face this year. She's got a little pop on that fastball. This is high with that pitch, 1-1. I don't see enough softball to classify what, if it's fast or not. I can just see by my eye that she throws faster than anybody that I have seen broadcasting down here this year. So the 1-1, and that's taken at the knees, and it's 1-2 now on Followell with Phoebe Underwood waiting on deck. In, one out here, bottom of the first. The wind and the 1-2 taken outside. Count now 2-2 on Abby Followell, Phoebe Underwood on deck, Zoe Williams in the hole, Taylor Stuckwish bats fifth, Emma K. Sweet sixth, Delaney Warren seventh, Mackenzie Bryson eighth, and Macy Rawls ninth. Same lineup Seymour has used. And that pitch misses high, and the count now 3-2 on Abby Followell. So the count runs full now on the Owl senior shortstop. And the 3-2, swing and a miss. Through the fastball buyer. Back-to-back strikeouts for Miller. And with two outs, it'll be the second baseman, Phoebe Underwood. Phoebe had a big game against New Albany. She was one of the offensive stars with 2 hits and 3 RBIs. She was on 3 times in the 11-2 victory over New Albany. And she swings and misses at the first pitch thrown by Miller, strike one. One thing about this Floyd Central team, as good as they are young. They have just 2 seniors on their roster. So the 95% of this crew will be back again next year. No balls, 2 strikes on Underwood. And it's a swing and a miss. And Miller strikes out the side. Seymour up and down, 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. Floyd Central 2, Seymour nothing. You're listening to Seymour Softball, the sectional championship, number 15, here at Seymour High School.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank, serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
New Legacy understands the importance of securing your future, and we are ready to serve you at either of our locations in Seymour or Scottsburg. Insurance isn't just about protection. It's about providing peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Whether it's safeguarding your business, home, or health, New Legacy is here to guide you through the process and ensure you have the coverage you need. Don't wait until it's too late to protect what matters most. Call today at 812-271-2000 or visit us to start building a legacy of security. When it comes to insurance, do what you do best and delegate the rest. To us at New Legacy.
Top half of the second inning. Floyd Central 8-9, and then we'll go back to the top. Highlanders in front by a score of 2-0. It'll be the catcher, Caden Stewart, to lead things off. With the first pitch from Taylor is taken outside, ball 1. Floyd Central, coached by Sean Payne, down in the third base box. And the 1-0 pitch to Stewart is taken high, 2-0. Stewart had 2 hits and 4 times at the plate against Bedford on Monday. She checks her swing. That cost her a strike, 2-1. Winner of this, by the way, will host the regional on Tuesday, and they'll play either Castle or Evansville North. Those 2 teams are playing at 6 p.m. tonight Central Time. There's a ground ball into the hole, fielded by Followell. Long throw is over the head of the first baseman, Williams. And a good throw would have had her, so that'll be an error on Abby Followell. It was going to be a tough play, but and a courtesy runner at first base for the Highlanders. And that is Kaylee Walter. So Kaylee Walter, the courtesy runner for the catcher. So Stewart reaches on an error, the second error of the game, charged to Seymour. And the batter will be the number 9 hitter, the designated player, Natalie Curtis. But as we were saying, Evansville North and Castle play at 6 p.m. I'm assuming that's 6 p.m. their time. Here's a fly ball, deep right field. That ball is hit well. That ball is out of here, a home run. The number 9 hitter in the order, Natalie Curtis, first pitch she sees, drills it over the right field fence. And the Highlanders in front by a score of 4-0 on the 2-run home run by Natalie Curtis on the first pitch she's seen. And it's a 4-0 ball game, and now we'll roll it back to the top of the order in center fielder Kirsten Fielder. It's that's tough to take if you're Seymour, because the top of the order and the top 4 or 5 hitters are really good. If you look at their averages, they're all hitting over 400. A couple of them are hitting 500. And then your number 9 batter hits the first pitch over the right field fence. That's disheartening, because you got to think you got to get the bottom of the order out, because the top of the order and the middle of the order is going to be a tough play. And so now we'll deal with the top of the order, and it's Kirsten Fielder who led off with the base hits in the first inning. She steps in now with nobody on and nobody out, and the Highlanders increasing their lead up to 4-0. And the wind and the pitch, and that's taken low, and the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Got a good crowd out there in right field again, sitting on their vehicles, and I think one of them actually almost caught it too. Two balls, 1 strike on a fielder as she winds and delivers, and that misses outside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike as Stuckwish winds and delivers, and it's taken inside, ball 4. So fielder is on with a walk, and the batter will be the shortstop, Addie Ware, who walked back in the first inning. So Ware steps into the left-handed batter's box. And the first pitch to her is swung on and slapped foul off of the basing of the Seymour dugouts. She hit one Monday night down that third base line and ran forever. So a dangerous time right now for Seymour. Already down 4-0 in the heart of the order coming. She squares to butt right in front of the plate. Stuckwish field, throws her out. About the only time you're going to get her on a bunt is she bunts it right at you, and that's exactly what she did. She did not get that. She didn't deaden the ball like she would like to, I'm sure. And it actually was bunted right at Taylor, who made a nice play and throws to Zoe Williams for the out. So the sacrifice is successful, though, and it moves fielder up to second. And with 1 out, the batter will be the second baseman, Elise Coleman. And she popped one up, foul, as it lands in front of the Floyd Central dugout. Coleman hitting the first pitch thrown to her and kind of a jam job. And I don't think either Williams or Bryson would have been able to catch it. Neither one saw it, I don't think, right away. Now the 0-1 pitch. And that's a strike, and Stuckwish in front, no balls and 2 strikes on Coleman. Reached on an error back in the first inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. Just outside 1-2. Stuckwish kind of backing up, saying, give me a break on that one. My angle is not the best, albeit that, so it could have been outside, but it was close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses down low with that one, and the count evens now at 2-2 on Elise Coleman. One of those when you're down 4-0 and you've been hit hard here at home run, you want to get a couple breaks, and that was a really good pitch, but missed off the strike zone. 2-2. Fouled right back to the screen. It's 2-2. Floyd Central's got their game changer up right behind the fence, and that ball hit directly on where the camera is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch looped into center field, hit pretty well, but it'll stay in the park. Ball is caught by Sandlin, and tagging at second is fielder. And on to third base will go fielder as Coleman flies out. Beg your pardon, center fielder Macy Rawls, not Sandlin. But so the fly ball moves fielder up, and now Nora Keeler will bat. She walked back in the first inning. And the first pitch from Stuckwish to her is a fastball right down the middle, strike 1. Keeler, right-handed batter, back into the box as Stuckwish winds and delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. Blew that one by her. Fastball that Keeler unable to catch up to, and Taylor in front now, no balls and 2 strikes. In the runner down at third, Fielder. The pitch, taken under the knees. 1-2. Waiting on deck is really Lockhart. And Stuckwish in front of the count, 1-2. Back on the rubber as she winds and delivers. And it swung on, looped into left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Keeler drops a single right over the top of Abby Followell. Scoring is Fielder. And it's a 5-0 lead for the Highlanders. And the batter will be the third baseman, Breeley Lockhart. She laid a bunt down in the first inning. And they were able to get the force out at the plate in that bang-bang play. She will be swinging away this time, and she swings and misses at the first pitch. Well, Taylor's gotten, after that start in the first inning where she fell behind 3-0 a couple times, she's gotten in front of the hitters for the most part. Got to finish them off. The 0-1 outside, 1-1 on Lockhart. Lockhart 1 for 3. She hit a home run here on Monday. And the 1-1. And she pops it up in the infield. Zoe Williams will make the play, and that'll end the inning. But Floyd Central adds 3 more to their total. 2 hits and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. Floyd Central 5, Seymour nothing. You're listening to Lady Owl Softball.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic in Seymour is here to help. No appointment needed. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 4 p.m. We provide expert orthopedic care for the whole family. New or existing patients are welcome, and our specialists are ready to help with on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, visit Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic to get back on your feet. Visit schneckmed.org for details.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Zoe Williams to lead things off for Seymour here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch to her from Miller is low, ball 1. Zoe had a night to remember here Tuesday with a 2-run home run, a 2-run single. She was 2 for 3, 4 RBIs. She takes the 1-0 pitch down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Zoe Williams, Taylor Stuckwish, Emma K. Sweets. We're 5 and 6 in the order for Seymour. 2-0 pitch, swung on and fouled out of play. The count, 2 balls and 1 strike on Zoe Williams. Pitcher for Floyd Central, Emmy Miller, struck out the side in the first inning. And the 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit foul right side, but that'll make its way back beyond the dugouts. And it evens now at 2-2 on the junior first baseman for the Lady Owls, Zoe Williams. Steps back in as Miller wheels and delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. That was, here's my fastball, hit it if you can, and Zoe had a good cut. But she swung late, and that's 4 straight strikeouts for Miller. And now we'll face her opposite number, Taylor Stuckwish, with 1 out. Stuckwish leads to the Lady Owls in hitting. She's over 500. She was 2 for 4 against New Albany, hitting .521 on the year. Had a good year. Offensively, leads the team in home runs. And she swings and misses at the first pitch thrown by Miller, strike 1. a boisterous crowd here, isn't it? They're out with every pitch. The 0-1. Pulled the string on that one, but missed outside. That was one of those that, as fast as she throws it, it came in about twice as slow. And it was a collective, was it missed outside? 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. I will say this, that if she throws that slow pitch and you're thinking fastball, you might be able to swing twice by the time it got to the plate. It is so deceiving when she throws that off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Stuckwish, and the pitch is swung on and fouled out of play, and we'll name 1 and 2. McKay Sweet on deck. Get Emmy Miller on the mound. 4 straight strikeouts here to start the game. Miller is a junior. And the pitch taken under the knees. Ball 2. 2 and 2. Floyd Central, again, just has 2 seniors. One of them is, and neither senior, believe it or not, is in the lineup. So they don't start a senior. Here's a foul ball down the right field line, and we'll stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good battle here between pitcher Emmy Miller and batter, also pitcher Taylor Stuckwish. Here's the 2-2. High drive, deep center field. That ball is caught by the center fielder. What a catch. What a catch by the center fielder, Floyd Central fielder. She literally leaped up against the fence to make that catch, robbing Taylor of a hit. I thought that was gone when it left the bat. I really thought it was gone. But fielder tracked it, and she leaped into the air as she crashed into the fence in center field, and that's an out. Put a gold star on that play by the center fielder for Floyd Central, Kirsten Fielder. As she just literally robbed Stuckwish of an extra base hit. And the first pitch to Sweet is taken low, ball 1. Boy, I thought that ball had the distance when it left the bat. And then I thought, well, maybe not going to get out, but didn't think it was going to be caught. Now here's a pop-up in the infield, and that'll end the inning. The Lady Owls are out 1-2-3 again. And again, had a great play by the center fielder for the second out. And we go to the third. It's Seymour trailing Floyd Central 5-0. You're listening to Lady Owl Softball.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
At Stahl Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Top of the third, Floyd Central. Leadoff batter is Adeline Schultz. So the first pitch to her is taken high, ball 1. Schultz had the big hit in the first inning, smacked a 2 RBI single after the previous play at the plate kept it at a scoreless game, but then Schultz hit the first pitch thrown to her and went opposite way into left field for a hit. And she fouls that one back to the screen. And 1 ball, 1 strike. As Schultz, the number 6 batter, the wind and the pitch, and that's a strike 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. Looped into left field. That is going to be caught by Followell. Nice catch by Abby Followell as she was running towards the foul line and actually might have caught that in foul territory. So a nice play by Abby for the first outs. And the 1-out batter will be the pitcher, Emmy Miller. Miller, a ground ball to second, her first time. As Stuckwish gets the first batter retired for the first time in 3 innings. And the first pitch to Miller is a strike. And after that first inning, Taylor's done a nice job getting in front of the hitters. She is working ahead in the count. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Floyd's a good 2-hitting team, and they've hit some 2-strike pitches. Making them earn it right now. No balls, 2 strikes on Miller. The pitch. Line drive right field. Base hits. Right on cue. 2-out hitter or 2-strike hitter. Lines one into right field for a hit. And I believe we'll have a courtesy runner at first base. And see who comes out of the dugout here as the courtesy runner for the pitcher at first base. Looks like it's going to be Lindsay Platt, number 6.
Lindsay Platt.
So Lindsay Platt, a sophomore, will be the courtesy runner for the pitcher as the catcher, Caden Stewart, will bat. Stewart reached on an error, and her courtesy runner came in to score in the second inning. So she'll step in with a runner at first base and 1 out. Here as the Highlanders bat in the top half of the third inning. The wind and the pitch, and it's taken high, ball 1. Stewart adjusts her socks and now back in the 1-0 pitch coming from Stuckwish. And now the runner between first and second, and now she'll take off for second. The throw down there not in time. It's a case there, and Coach Enrique out telling his catcher, you cannot hesitate. You got to throw it down there. Almost looked like the runner was baiting her to throw behind her, and then she would have taken off the second. And once McKenzie didn't throw it, then she took off. And the 2-0 pitch is taken outside, and it's 3-0 now on Caden Stewart. Again, Floyd Central with a threat here in the top of the third, already leading 5-0. The wind and the pitch. That's a strike. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And here's a drive, left center field. That ball is going to be caught by the left fielder. And back to second base goes the runner. That ball looked like it might have had a chance to go, but it hung up long enough for the left fielder, Delaney Warren, to make the catch. And with 2 outs, the batter will be the designated player, Natalie Curtis. She hit the first pitch she's seen in the second inning over the right field fence for a home run. And the pitch is taken for a strike. now Stuckwich trying to get out of this without giving up a run at all. And the pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike on Curtis. So there is a light breeze, and the flag is blowing in. So both those that hit, Stuckwich is hitting that ball probably on a day where the wind had been blown out like it was Monday would have been home runs. But today, just long fly balls, although the one Stuckwich hit, that was a rob of a hit. 1-2. Now on Curtis, Stuckwich trying to set Floyd down without scoring here in the inning. The 1-2 hit right back to her. She'll field it on to first in time, and that'll take care of Floyd Central. So the Highlanders get a base runner, but leave a runner, and we go to the bottom of the third. It remains Floyd Central 5, Seymour nothing. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com. Bottom of the third, it'll be the bottom 3 in the order for Seymour, Delaney, Warren, McKenzie, Bryson, and Macy Rawls as Miller delivers the first pitch, and that is a take and strike at the knees. For those of you that are tuning in at 7 o'clock to hear the Ascension service from Emmanuel Lutheran Church, just to know that service will be aired tonight. It is in its entirety following softball. So I invite you to enjoy the softball game for a while, and afterwards we will have the service from Emmanuel. And again, we will have that service in its entirety from the beginning. So apologize for any inconvenience. But again, hope that you can enjoy the game while you wait. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the counts on Delaney Warren. 6 up, 6 down so far for pitcher Abby Miller. And here's a ground ball to second. Second baseman throws past the first baseman, and on to second base will go Delaney Warren. Well, she struggled to field the ball to begin with, and then she tried to make a quick throw to first and threw it by her. That'll be an error. We'll just give her the 1 error. I can see where it would be 2 errors, but we'll be generous and just give her 1 error. The fact that she bobbled the ball, but I still would have had her out, but the error will allow her to go to second as well. So, but Seymour does have a runner at second with nobody out for the catcher, Mackenzie Bryson. And she swings and fouls that one back and out of play. And it's no balls and 1 strike on Bryson. So the first base runner of the game for Seymour. We'll see if Lady Alice can generate some offense. Wearing the bunt right at the third baseman, but foul. That was a good bunt by McKenzie. Put it exactly where she wanted to, but it was foul, so it's no balls and 2 strikes. She bunted a pitch out of the strike zone. That was the problem in trying to protect the runner at second. Delaney Warren, who was often running on contact, and I think that was more of a protect the runner, because if I don't make contact, she'd be thrown out, and bunted it foul. Now in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes, and that pitch misses high, and the count now 1-2 on Mackenzie Bryson. Bottom of the third, Seymour batting, Floyd Central in front 5-0. This is the sectional championship game of sectional 15 here at Seymour High School. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Bryson. That is number 5 on the evening for the pitcher, Emmy Miller. And the batter will be the center fielder, Macy Rawls. Macy, right-handed batter. As Miller delivers, and the pitch is taken right down Broadway, strike one. Now the third baseman for Floyd will come in about 3 steps inside the bag at third, anticipating it may be a bunt. She creeps it even farther. And she does square and bunts, and she bunts it foul. And it stays no balls and 2 strikes. Again, I don't claim to be an expert, but why not bunt her from the beginning? Is there a philosophy on not bunting on the first pitch? That's just an honest question. I just don't know if there's a reason on that. There's a snap throw back to second. The runner is back. Pitch was taken high. Rawls didn't even show bunt the first pitch and was right down the middle, and then she tried to bunt an 0-1 pitch and fouled it off. Now she's in a hole. Well, it's 1-2 now. As Miller delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Rawls, and now with 2 outs, it'll be the top of the order, right fielder Lainey Sandlin. Strikeout victim back in the first inning. So Seymour got the leadoff runner on via the air at second, and she is still there with 2 outs. And the pitch, swing and a miss. There's that changeup, and when she throws the fastball and then she throws that changeup, it's night and day difference. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss again. Sandlin is almost 3 steps in front of the batter's box after she misses that ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Miller trying to finish the inning here, striking out the side. She misses outside. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Again, Miller winds and delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. So after the air, Seymour gets a runner at second with nobody out, but Miller comes back and strikes out the side. And we go to the 4th. It remains 5-0 Floyd Central. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seyho Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seyho Insurance Services. At Seyho, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at seyho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seyho Smart.
It's JC Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying JC Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Well, this could be a very big inning right now. The Lady Owls down 5-0, and the top of the order up for Floyd Central. Certainly have what we've seen through the first 3 innings. It's going to be tough for the Seymour to score, let alone 5 runs, 1 or 2 runs, but certainly you can't get down any more. And now the top of the order up for the 3rd time through the lineup. So we'll see how things go. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Fielder, who has been on twice, singled and walked. Scored a run in the 2nd inning. As Stuckwish wheels and delivers, and it's taken outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Floyd Central scoring 2 runs in the first inning, added 3 more in the second. quite honestly, got 2 runs in the first. Could have had a lot more, base running mistake and a nice defensive play. Kept them to just the 2 runs, but then they got the 2-run homer in the 3rd inning, or in the 2nd inning. And Taylor kept him scoreless in the 3rd inning. 2-2 the count on Fielder, with Addie Ware and Elise Coleman due up here in the 4th inning. And there's a pop-up foul. It lands right in the on-deck circle of Seymour in the front of the dugouts. Count stays 2-2 on the Fielder. As she's back into the batter's box as Stuckwish ready to deliver the pitch, and it's taken under the knees, ball 3. So count runs full now on Fielder at 3-2, and the offering coming, and it's taken under the knees, ball 4. So a walk to the leadoff batter, and the batter will be shortstop Addie Ware. Ware's 0 for 1, or officially 0 for 0. She walked in the 1st inning, laid down a sacrifice bunt in the 2nd inning. Wouldn't be surprised, be highly surprised if she doesn't try to lay one down. And for her, she's going to try to lay one down the 3rd baseline and utilize her speed. But she doesn't square, and the pitch is taken for a strike. Emma K. Sweet playing about right now, even with the bag at 3rd. She comes in about 3 steps as the pitch is thrown. Here's a bouncing ball off of the glove of Sweet, and all hands are safe. So the 3rd error of the game on Seymour. And again, you just cannot give free outs to this team. They will make you pay. And Seymour's in big-time danger zone right now with Elise Coleman at the plate. And the first pitch to her is a swing and a miss. She went after a high fastball. She was trying to make it an 8-0 ball game with one swing of the bat. Thing about this team is I was looking at their stats. They have not hit as many home runs as you would think. Here's a rocket into left center field. Caught and then dropped. And now we got a confusion where everything is and all hands are safe. Great effort out there by Delaney Warren as she tried to make a running catch, and as she was sliding, the ball hit her glove and then fell out of the glove. The runners thought she had caught it, so they were all going back to their bases. Coaches are frantically trying to get it to run. I'll be honest with you, Fielder had no idea what to do. She was kind of in no man's land. As it turns out, it's a base hit for Coleman, and the runners move up a station. So now we're loaded with nobody out here in the 4th inning. That was a great effort by Delaney Warren. As I looked like it was going to be dropping in for a hit, she tried to make kind of a sliding catch, and it popped in and out of her glove. And now the first pitch to Kaler is a swing and a miss. She is 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 4th. And that pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. See a couple umbrellas up. Are we getting any rain? Is it misty? Or are they just being very cautious over there? Almost just looks like it might be like a light mist, but maybe not. Here's a ground ball right up the middle into center field, a base hit. That'll score 2. And now they got the runner caught between 2nd and 3rd, and she'll be able to get back to 2nd. And that's going to be it for Taylor Steckbush, I think. I think Coach Enrique will have to go somewhere different because they are timing her here in the inning. We'll see. He's making his way to the mound. It's now a 7-0 ball game and 2 on with nobody out. And I believe we're going to have a new pitcher as Coach Enrique will take the ball from Taylor. Phoebe Underwood, I think, is going to be the new pitcher. And we'll wait for that official decision, but we are going to have a pitching change. So we'll take a break and be back with more in a moment. 7-0 Floyd Central, and they're still batting here in the top of the fourth. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
Summer break is here, and that means more time on the road with your family. Whether it's a vacation, sports practice, or a trip to the ice cream shop, make sure your vehicle is ready. If you've been thinking about a new ride, talk to us at the People's Bank. We offer financing for new and used vehicles with competitive rates and friendly local service. Visit the People's Bank today and let one of our loan originators help you hit the road with confidence. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You can count on us.
BB Underwood will be the new pitcher. Taylor Stuckwish will go to second base. First pitch thrown. It's a bunt. Lockhart right in front of the plate. Runners move up to second and third as Underwood throws out Lockhart on the sacrifice. Coleman to third, Kaler to second. And with one out, it'll be the right fielder, Adeline Schultz. 7-0 now. Floyd Central in front as they have scored a couple more here in the inning. And the pitch from Underwood to Schultz is taken under the knees. Ball one. BB back on the rubber and the 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Stuckwish responsible for the runners at second and third still. She can't close the book. She, quite honestly, of the 7 runners, there's a rocket right at the second baseman, Stuckwish, and she catches it. Boy, I tell you what, Schultz hit that one on the buttons. But fortunately for Seymour, hit it right at Stuckwish. So with 2 outs, I think we're going to have a pinch hitter for Miller. And we are going to have a pinch hitter for Miller, and that'll be Aubrey Duckworth. That will bat.
Number 21, Aubrey Duckworth.
So Duckworth will bat. We'll see if Miller re-enters or not. She was the pitcher, so I'm assuming she'll re-enter. I don't see anybody down in the bullpen for Floyd Central. That doesn't mean anything, but we'll see if Phoebe can get out of this, not allowing the runners at second and third. She had first and second, nobody out when she came in. Now it's second and third, 2 outs. And Duckworth pitches and swings and hits one right at Stuckwish. So a nice job by Phoebe to come in and not give up any more runs. But the Highlanders get 2 more, though, and we go to the bottom of the fourth, halfway through here on this championship game. 7-0 Floyd Central. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic in Seymour is here to help. No appointment needed. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 4 p.m. We provide expert orthopedic care for the whole family. New or existing patients are welcome, and our specialists are ready to help with on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, visit Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic to get back on your feet. Visit schneckmed.org for details.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Abby Followell will lead things off for Seymour, and indeed we have a light mist falling here at the softball complex as Abby steps in, and the first pitch from Miller, who does re-enter the game, is down low, ball one. Abby, a strikeout victim in the first inning. Once again, if you're tuned in and expecting to hear the Emmanuel Lutheran Church service, we will have that service tonight, the Ascension service in its entirety. So as soon as softball is done, we will carry the Emmanuel service, so you won't miss anything there. So appreciate you being patient, and hopefully you enjoy some softball as you tune in this evening. Unfortunately, we don't have better news for you from a Seymour standpoint. 7-0, Floyd Central in front. As the Lady Owls bat here in the bottom of the fourth, 2-1 counts on Followell as she fouls that pitch right back to the screen. Abby Miller has allowed one base runner. That was an error. She has struck out 7 of the 9 outs have been strikeouts. And she wheels and delivers the 2-1. And is that missing outside? I know my angle was a little bit to the left, but that just looks like it's pretty good. Ball 4. He's been consistent, though. He hadn't called that pitch all game. So Followell gets a leadoff walk. So that'll start the fourth inning for Seymour, and Phoebe Underwood will bat. Phoebe, a strikeout victim back in the first inning. The Lady Owls with their second base runner of the game. Leadoff batter was on in the third inning, actually at second. And then Miller came back and struck out the next 3. So a leadoff walk, and now a swing and a miss from Underwood on the first pitch. Phoebe squares to bunt and pops it up. Third baseman catches it. Quick throw to first, not in time. The runner is back. Followell. So Phoebe squared to bunt and popped it up right to the third baseman. Good awareness by Abby Followell at first base to realize that was butted up into the air. She did not take off at all. Was able to get back. One of those, she takes off right off the bat and not able to get back. Now Zoe Williams will bat. Zoe, strikeout victim back in the second inning. She takes the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Again, the 1-0. Line drive, center field, but right at the center fielder. Hit that ball on the nose, but hit it right at fielder and center, who makes the catch. And with 2 outs, it'll be Taylor Stuckwish. Taylor, a fly ball. She was robbed of a hit back in the second inning. Fielder made an outstanding play. Ball that I thought was going to be out of here, and she went to her left and leaped up against the fence to make the catch, robbing Taylor of at least a double. And she swings, and it's a flare down the left field line. Foul. Lands into the Seymour bullpen. The left fielder, Verling, had a long run to go, but she was unable to get there. So it's a strike, and no balls, 1 strike on Taylor Stuckwish. And the 0-1, swing and a miss. Miller in front, no balls and 2 strikes. She's right back on the rubber, ready to go. Taylor steps back in. And the 0-2 pitch, foul, and then a ball out of play. Got now still no balls and 2 strikes on Taylor Stuckwish and McKay Sweet opening to hit. Follow well at first after the leadoff walk, down there with 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. Hit in front of the plate, or in front of the mound, picked up by the pitcher on to first in time, and that will retire Stuckwish. Lady Owls get a base runner. That's the extent of it. We go to the 5th. 7-0 Floyd Central. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at beattyinsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Top of the 5th, Caden Stewart will lead things off for Floyd Central. 8-9-1. Stewart reached on an air and flied to left her 2 times up. 0 for 2 officially. She scored a run. Actually, her courtesy runner scored a run in the 2nd. And the first pitch to her is taken high, ball 1. Phoebe Underwood in her first full inning of work. This is with that pitch, 2-0. Phoebe did a nice job coming in with 2 on, nobody out, did not give up a run. Got a couple line drives right at Stuckwish at second for the final 2 outs. Misses high with that pitch, and she's behind 3-0 on Caden Stewart. There's a strike taken all the way. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. As Phoebe back with the pitch. And that's another strike. And again, Stewart made no attempt to swing there. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. High fly ball center field. Macy Rawls is there to make the catch. 1 away. And the batter will be the designated player, Natalie Curtis. Natalie, a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning over the right field pitch. She hit one right back to Stuckwish her last time up in the 3rd inning. Underwood delivers, and the pitch is swung on, hit into right field again. That ball's hit pretty well, and that ball is gone. Number 2 of the game for Natalie Curtis, and she did it on the first pitch again. Number 9 hitter in the order goes opposite way for a 2nd time. And both home runs was off the first pitch she seen. I always say the first pitch is the best one you'll get in the entire at bat, right? She made the best of it both times. And that makes it an 8-0 Floyd Central lead, and we'll go back to the top in center fielder Kirsten Fielder. And the first pitch to her is taken high, ball 1. Fielder has been on all 3 times. singled, and then 2 walks. She scored a couple runs. 2 balls, no strikes. That was the first batter reaching against Underwood. She retired the first 4 batters she faced. There's a pitch outside, and it's 3-0 now on Fielder. Three balls, no strikes. And the pitch, take it all the way, and that's a strike, 3-1. Addie Ware on deck. Underwood wheels and delivers the 3-1, and it's taken high, ball 4. So Fielder's on for a 3rd time via the walk, 4th time she's been on in the game. And the batter would be the shortstop, Addie Ware. Addie is 0 for 1. She's walked, sacrificed, and reached on an error. And she swings and lines one to Stuckwish, who catches it and doubles off the runner at first base. So another line drive right at Taylor Stuckwish, and she doubles the runner off at first. But the solo home run by Natalie Curtis increases the lead to 8-0. Floyd Central, we go to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Have you recently reviewed your home and auto insurance policies? Do you have adequate coverage in place? We at Stahl Insurance are here to help. Come see us at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour. Our agents Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, and Chris Stahl can help evaluate your current policies and make sure proper coverage is in place. That's Stahl Insurance at 812-524-0692 or come see us at 211 North Chestnut Street across from City Hall.
Top half of bottom of the 5th inning. It's Emma K. Sweet to lead things off. Emma K. Sweet, Delaney Warren, and Mackenzie Bryson. As Miller delivers the 0-2, and Sweet fouls it back to the screen, and it stays no balls and 2 strikes. Emma popped out to the first baseman her first time in the 2nd inning. Seymour still looking for their first hit of the game. 2 base runners, an error and a walk, but have yet to crack the hit column against Emma Miller. And no, just foul. I was going to say they just did, but the ball lands just foul down the left field line. So Emma K was bidding for one, but just got in front of it a little bit. So it stays no balls and 2 strikes. Floyd Central made a defensive change. Haley Walter took over in left field. She is one of the 2 seniors on Floyd Central's team, so I'm sure Coach Pang giving her a chance to play in the sectional championship game. And I stand corrected. I said 2. They have 1 senior. She's the only senior. I thought they had 2 for some reason. I thought I saw 2 12s, but I said there's only 1 senior on this team. And strike 3 called as Sweet looks at a pitch right at her belt. And with one out, the batter will be the left fielder, Delaney Warren. Warren reached on an error back in the third inning. So Miller, one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning, will wheel and deliver. And it's taken outside ball one. You're listening to coverage of the Seymour Girls Softball Sectional Championship here between Seymour and Floyd Central. Lady Highlanders in front by a score of 8-0 as Seymour bats in the bottom of the fifth inning. Once again, we will have the Emmanuel Lutheran Ascension Day service immediately following our broadcast. There's a bunt right in front of the plate. Third baseman Fields throws, got her. Warren tried to bunt her way on for the hit, but third baseman for the Highlanders, Bailey Lockhart, nice play to field and throw Warren out for the second out, and the batter will be the catcher, Mackenzie Bryson. Again, we will have coverage. We will have that Emmanuel service, and we will air that in its entirety from the beginning of the service as soon as we are done here. So I invite you to stay with us here on WZZB if you were tuned in for that. First pitch to Bryson is taken inside, ball one. As Miller winds and delivers, and it's fouled back to the screen. Count evens up at a ball and a strike on Mackenzie Bryson, a strikeout victim back in the third inning, one of 8 strikeouts that Miller has recorded, and has not allowed a hit through 4 2/3. Misses outside, 2-1. Seymour's had 2 base runners, reached on an error in the third inning and a leadoff walk in the fourth inning. And 2 balls, 2 strikes, the counts on Bryson as she fouls one back to the screen. Can't tell if it's still, I think we still got a light mist out. It looks like there's some umbrellas up and hoods up on the sweatshirt. So I think we got enough to probably being of an annoyance than anything else. Except for us, and we're in the dry press box. Sometimes you get the perks, right? Misses outside, 3-2. On Mackenzie Bryson. Due up next, Macy Ross hoping to bat if Bryson can be a 2-out base runner. And she is not as she swings and misses, and that's a strikeout, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Miller. Beat rows on for the junior right-hander. We've played 5 complete. Floyd Central 8, Seymour nothing. You're listening to Lady Owl Softball.
Ready to make a difference in our community and be part of something great? Outreach Ministries of Seymour is a local nonprofit dedicated to meeting our community's needs through the love of Christ. Every second and fourth Saturday, our food trailer provides free meals, clothing, and hygiene items to anyone who wants it. Come join us and experience God's love. Event details can be found on our Facebook page, or you can visit us on our website, outreachseymour.org, for more information.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations, or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank, serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Many people don't know our eyes are a window into our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Doctors Brooks, Lambring, and Smith believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. During a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the signs leading to this problem. Do not wait until it is too late to treat. Visit their website at www.connorsmitheyecenter.com for more information, or call for an appointment today at 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Top of the sixth inning, Elise Coleman will lead things off for Floyd Central. And the first pitch to her is taken outside, ball one. Coleman is 1 for 3, single back in the fourth inning, although she was almost robbed of a hit. Delaney Warren made a great effort in left field off a ball she hit, but it popped out of her glove. And 1 for 3, reached on an air, fly to center her previous 2 at-bats as Underwood delivers, and it's a taken strike. 2-1 the count on Coleman. Beebe's given up a run on 2 hits through 2 innings of work, and that 1 run was the home run. But as Coleman waits on the 2-1, and it's outside, 3-1. Coleman, Kaler, and Lockhart, 3, 4, and 5 in the order. And the pitch popped up and up against the screen. 3-2 the count. Three balls, 2 strikes as Underwood misses outside, ball 4.
Number 30.
So Coleman is on with a walk. First walk issued by Underwood. And it'll be first baseman Nora Kaler, who has been on 3 times, has yet to been retired. She 2 RBI single her last time. She was the last batter that Stuck was faced. And the first pitch to her is taken on the inside corner, strike 1. She walked and scored in the first and an RBI single in the second, so she's 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Coleman at first base. And the 0-1. Rocketed off of the glove of the third baseman, Sweet. That ball was hit hard. That'll be a single. That ball was hit on a missile, and Sweet got her glove on it, and it ricocheted off the heel of her glove, but there's nothing she could do about that. So the third hit of the game for Kaler, and the first 2 have reached for third baseman Braylee Lockhart. Lockhart has 0 for 2, reached on a sacrificed her last time. As Phoebe winds and delivers, and it's swung on and hit back into right center field. That ball's hit pretty well. That ball's out of here, a home run. Sacrifices 1 at bat. Next at bat, she hits a 3-run homer over the right center field fence. Third long ball of the game for the Highlanders, and they have just pushed it up to the 10-run plateau of 11-0 as Lockhart hits the 3-run homer off Underwood, and that's what this team will do. That's what's one thing about, you can just tell that a team, one inning, she's asked to lay down a bunt, and then the next inning she hits a 3-run homer over the right center field. All 3 homers have been opposite field and have gone over the right field fence. And now the batter will be the right fielder, Adeline Schultz. And the first pitch to her is taken on the outside corner, strike 1. Well, now you get in the position where if Seymour, you gotta score. Now, Jay Shepman sends me a text that Jessica Fields, are you in here? There's a pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike. I actually got a text from Jay Shepman. Bad news. The famous hot dogs are sold out. Yeah, he told me. 1 and 2. There's a ball. Was he asking for the one that was sold out? Was he asking for them and you said they were sold out? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Have you had Jessica's hot dogs, John? They were the best this year. Seymour High School had the best hot dogs of any place in the state of Indiana. bar none. Absolutely, it was the best it was the best hot dogs. Now, I can't say it was better than a pork burger or a hamburger, but it was the best hot dog anybody had. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count on Adeline Schultz. And hits a ground ball back to the mound. Underwood backhands, throws on to first in time. 1 away. Nice play there by Phoebe. And with 1 out, it'll be Emmy Miller to bat. And I have not yet, Mr. Bush, but thank you. Got to pass on some good news for Seymour Athletics. Tuesday night, if you remember, the girls 4x1 relay team set a school record and advanced to the state meets. Tonight, a boys relay team set a school record and advanced to the states. Devin Jackson, Ty Tormelin, Kylan Ellerby, and Michael Brooks. The 4x8 relay, 7 minutes, 57 seconds, finished third and advanced to the state meet on the 7th, or whatever the date the state is for the boys track team. So congratulations to those young men. Devin Jackson, Ty Tormelin, Kylan Ellerby, and Michael Brooks, the 4x8 relay team. So Seymour will have representatives at the state meet, both the boys and the girls. So how about that? Good for them. Girls are June 6th. Boys are June 7th. Thank you. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Emmy Miller. And that pitch misses in the dirt, 3-2. Thanks to Mr. Bush for sending that information. DJ Hinkle chimes in. Awesome. And I'll give a plug to you there, Mr. Hinkle. DJ's daughter was one of the 4 that qualified for the state on the school record team, 4x1, Kenzie. So congratulations to her, Kenzie. And help me out here, DJ. I don't have them in front of me. You can tell me the other 3. I think I could name them, but I might mess them up. So give me the names of those 4 young ladies that'll be in the state as well. There we go. Cameron Ains, Ella Brock, and Bailey Nallen, along with Kenzie Hinkle, qualified in the 4x1. And now the 4x8 boys qualify for the state meet. So good for them. In the meantime, Emmy Miller walks with 1 out and a courtesy runner at first base.
The batter now, number 10.
What number was running there, Bud? I didn't hear. Emma Warren will be the courtesy runner for Emmy Miller at first base. So 1 out here, top of the 6th, 11-0. Floyd Central in front. As Bailey Lockhart's 3-run homer has pushed it over the 10-run plateau, which means Seymour will have to score at least 2 next in the bottom half of the inning to extend it. And that's going to be tough because they haven't got a hit yet. So yeah, they can do a little bit more. Here's a pop-up in the infield. Taylor Stuckwish will make the catch. And with 2 outs, the batter will be the designated player, Natalie Curtis. And all she has done tonight is go yard twice. Both of them to right field. And immediately the Seymour players turn and look and say, hey, your way. To the right fielder out there. Lainey Sandlin. And the first pitch is swung on and fouled out of play, strike 1. Question was asked, where does the state meet at? North Central High School this year. Yep. Was run at Indiana for a few years, but I don't know whether that's been changed. Now here's a runner caught between first and second, and she will make it to second. That's what they do. They bait you to throw it down there, and then she took off. Emma Warren kind of went off, and they baited Bryson to throw behind her, which she did. And then Warren takes off for second base, and so she makes it there. 1 ball, 1 strike, the counts on Curtis. And she swings, and it's a fly ball left field. That'll be caught by Delaney Warren, and that'll end the inning. But a 3-run home run by Bailey Lockhart has given Floyd Central an 11-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the sixth. You're listening to Seymour Softball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
Hello, big humans. The Tooth Fairy here with a special message. The only thing sneakier than me putting money under the pillow are those sneaky bacteria and food hiding between your teeth. They're tiny, but oh so tricky, but fear not. Dr. Pierce, Dr. Coomer, and Dr. Gardner and the team at Jackson County Dental are your fairy tale approved super dentists, ready to protect your shiny smiles. You can visit my fabulous fairy tale friends at Jackson County Dental in Seymour. So have the even bigger humans make an appointment today for the whole family. With love from the Tooth Fairy.
Macy Rawls will bat here in the bottom of the sixth. Again, Seymour, Rawls, Sandlin, and Followell still looking for their first hits against Emmy Miller as the Lady Owls trail Floyd Central by a score of 11-0. As the first pitch coming from Miller to Rawls is taken high, ball one. Get a reminder, as soon as our broadcast is done here tonight, we will have the Ascension service from Emmanuel Lutheran Church. We will have that service in its entirety. And that's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rawls, a strikeout victim back in the third inning. There's a swing and a miss. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Macy Rawls. Miller, through 5 innings, has struck out 9. Misses outside with that pitch, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch fouled out of play. And the count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Blaney Sandlin on deck. We have realized over the last few days that there are a lot of foul balls hit in girls softball. Now, is he out of is Danny Shields or the catcher is having trouble with her pitch comm, I think. Yeah, the catcher was having trouble with the pitch comm, and so that was the issue. Okay. Oh yeah, Seymour uses that too for baseball. That's definitely you see it in more and more high school nowadays. I know DJ Hinkle, Coach Hinkle's listening. He communicates with Tyler Nicholson throughout the game. Swing and a miss as Rawls down on strikes. And with 1 out, the batter will be the right fielder, Laney Sandlin. I add that to your list of accolades there, Miss Jessica. Sandlin has been called or struck out both times as Miller delivers the first pitch, and that's taken on the outside corner, strike 1. And Seymour's had just 2 base runners. A leadoff runner in the third inning, Delaney Warren reached on an error, and Abby Followell walked. Here's a pop-up foul. Did she bunt that? Ball went foul. No, did Laney bunt that? She tried to bunt that? Yeah. Okay. I didn't see. I was looking at my score sheet. I looked up, and the ball was in the air. I didn't know if she tried to bunt that or not, but she bunted it foul. And I'll say this, the first baseman, if she had touched it, would have been a hit, but She left it go foul. And here's a looper into right. That ball's going to go over the head of the left fielder, and that's going to break up the no-hitter. Sandlin will hit second base, and she will stop right there. And that's the first hit of the game. And the left fielder was playing a deep shortstop almost. She was in about almost probably 4 steps beyond the shortstop. And Sandlin just punched it out over her head. And so she's at second with a double, and that's the first hit of the game for Seymour. And Abby Followell will bat. Abby's 0 for 1. She walked in the 4th inning. Let's see if Seymour can generate a run here in the 6th inning. The wind and the pitch. Fly ball left field, foul territory, and it will fall foul as it lands into the Seymour bullpen. Abby strikeout victim in the 1st inning, and again she walked, leading off the 4th inning until Sandlin's double. It was the last base runner Seymour had. And she lays off a high fastball. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. And Seymour has to score 2 here to force a 7th inning. Down 11-0. There's a bat at the bottom of the 6th. 1 out. And the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Phoebe Underwood on deck. Say this, the Lady Owls aren't going to go out without a fight. Probably the last at bat Abby will have in her high school career, wants to make the best of it. And the 2-1 is in the dirt. And the count now 3-1. And goes for Phoebe up next. Her, more than likely, her final at bat as a high school Owl, and would like to make the best of it as well. 3 balls, 1 strike on Abby. And the pitch from Miller is a check swing, and it's down low, ball 4. So she walks for the 2nd time. Lady Owls have 2 on with 1 out for the second baseman or pitcher now, Phoebe Underwood. Phoebe's 0 for 2. Struck out and popped out. She tried to bunt back in the 4th inning and bunted it right to the 3rd baseman. And an 11-0 ball game in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Floyd Central coach is going to have a powwow with his team. Not a conference, but a powwow. We have learned that over the last couple of days. So the powwow is over. And now Underwood will step in. And Mr. Umpire Danny Shields is thinking about something. I don't know what he's doing. He just kind of came back there and just kind of looked at the ground like, okay, what? All right, Underwood as Miller. First time the Lady Owls have had multiple base runners on. And she hits one hard and just about took her coach out. Coach Enrique had to do a little silhouette over there in the 3rd base box to avoid that line drive from Phoebe. As Emmy Miller trying to finish the Lady Owls off here in the 6th inning again. Seymour has to score 2 to force the 7th. And here's a high pop-up shallow center field. Center fielder will make the catch, and Seymour down to their final out, and it'll be Zoe Williams. Zoe 0 for 2. Struck out, applied to center her 2 times. She smacked a 2-run homer here Tuesday night. She will get one final chance to bat here against Emmy Miller as the Highlanders no balls, 1 strike, and she fouls that one off down the right field line. Once again, a reminder, we will have coverage of the Emmanuel Lutheran Ascension Day service immediately following our broadcast here. Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that will be in its entirety from the beginning. So Apologize for any inconvenience and appreciate you hanging with us here for Seymour Lady Owl softball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Williams. And the pitch, swing and a miss. There's a snap throw down to second, and the runner gets back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Zoe Williams. Again, Taylor Stuck was hoping to get a chance to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Islander faithful come to their feet, anticipating the game, and the pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. The count stays 1-2. Floyd Central fans were clapping, the team ready to emerge from the dugout if Miller can finish the deal here. Zoe Williams trying to ruin that celebration or pause it for at least a few more minutes. And a check swing back to the mound. And that'll do it. Floyd Central will celebrate as they knock off Seymour tonight in the championship game. Final score, Floyd Central 11, Seymour nothing. Back to wrap things up. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We're just going to go ahead and close up shop here right now. As we speak, we have to get to the Emmanuel Lutheran service, and we will have that Ascension service from from the beginning. We want to thank Coach Enrique again for all the work he helped us this year for Seymour Lady Owl softball. And it wasn't the ending, obviously, that we would have liked, but a good season nonetheless. Second place finish in the conference, certainly a lot to be proud of as they finish with a 17-9 record. Our next broadcast will be Saturday, Seymour baseball. The Owls in the sectional semifinals down at Jeffersonville against Bedford. First pitch is at 3 o'clock. They say 3 o'clock. It'll be more like 3:30. We'll be there to bring you the action. Lance is going to be joining me, and we look forward to having that broadcast for you on Saturday. Again, the final tonight, Floyd Central, sectional champions. They beat Seymour 11-0. Good night from Seymour High School, and now we bring you the Ascension Day service from Emmanuel Lutheran Church.
Good.